Hey guys, welcome back. So today my rod bearings finally came in, only about a week late, but hey, at least they made it, since the situation and all. So this is what I got. So I'll be using the assembly lube, obviously, and here, let's go ahead and open these up. These are standard. Obviously, yeah, you got one side the other. So we're gonna, or well, I say one side, you know what I mean. This is all of them right here. So see, it should be 1, 2, 3, 4. Yep, 16 of them. So all right, let's get started on this. As you can see, here's what we'll be working with. So what I plan on doing is, I don't know if any of y'all have ever tried replacing rod bearings with everything still in place. Basically, what I'll do is I'll probably remove right here, pull this off, replace the rod bearing underneath there, and then I'll turn the crank. I'll probably turn it this way so that everything comes this way, and then I can get into that piston right there. I can go ahead and replace that rod bearing, and then I'll turn it back to it, and then I'll put this cap back on. I'll torque it down to the setting that it needs to be, and yeah, let's go ahead and get started. Let me set y'all up so y'all can watch what's going on. Alright guys, so basically what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be working on this one and this one at the same time. That way you can see the process, and then there will be a time lapse of me obviously completing the rest of them. So first thing I'm going to do is, this is an 11 millimeter. 7/16 also fits. They feel about the same, but I'm going to go with the 11 millimeter. Like I said, I never really tightened these down the other day whenever I first put them in, because I wasn't planning on leaving them in. So as I said, I was planning on replacing this, and I am. So all right, so got these loose. Pull that one off. All right, so as you can see, I did add a little bit of oil to these whenever I was putting it on, because I didn't want just metal to metal. Usually there's oil in between here. So we're just gonna pop that out right there. Boom. And we're gonna clean back here, because you don't need the grease up in, you don't need grease up in here. You need grease between here and the bearing. And these were the original. Look at that. These were the original. See if y'all can get that. Let's see that GM logo right there. It's so hard to get that. You can barely make it out of the air. Standard. So I didn't see any reason to have these turned, so I went back with, these are standards also. So I got it cleaned up in there. I like to just, this is me personally, you don't have to do it this way. I put it in that little groove and get it flat right there, and then just shove it down like that. You want to make sure that it is even there, so I kind of want to push it down just a touch. There we go. There we go. Perfect. Look at that. I love new bearings. All right, that's one down. So just gotta remember this one. Yep. Okay. See, it's nice. It's nice to have these marked like I do right there. That when I can take both these off, I know which ones go where. All right, again, I cleaned out there. You don't want the oil there. And again, I'm just gonna shove it down like that. Yeah, boom, there we go. So, now it's time to get the ones up underneath here. So I got my 24mm right here. And let's see, so if I'll go this way. And then I'll go back up here in this one. There we go. So that gets me access to this one. And what I'll do is I'll just whoop, pop it out like that. Take my rag. I'm gonna hold it from underneath here. Using a lint-free rag, obviously. Don't want no lint up inside there. Obviously, you got that little groove right here again. Boom. That's one down. So what I'll do now is I'll rotate it back. Boom. Oh, wait, hold on. I'm getting ahead of myself here. Before I do that, sit that right there. There, well, hang on. Add a little bit of assembly lube. It's oiled and everything, but the assembly lube's just a little bit better, I think. I'm probably wrong on that, but man, yesterday it was 80, 90 degrees, depending on which website you looked at. Today I woke up, it was 60 degrees. I was like, oh crap, did not have the heater on. And make sure we don't hit it. Boom. And boom, that's that one. So while I have that there, I'm gonna go ahead and put this one back on. And this is the way it goes. You have these flat marks right here. You want these flat marks going towards the engine. Oh, let me put the, I almost forgot here too. So on here, I'm just gonna since I have the ability there. And then once I put it on here, it'll disperse. It'll do its thing. Boom. All right, I'm just gonna get it to that point right there, and I'm gonna move on to the next one. All right, so this one, we're gonna have to get it to push the piston down. So we're gonna get it to push it down right here, and then I'll pull it back up like so. And sorry, I'm gonna back you up here. The flywheel keeps hitting my little stand here. That's why y'all keep vibrating. All right, so boom, out. You know, it's ideal, obviously, that if you're in the position of having your pistons out at that time, to go ahead and do all this then. But I was still waiting on them, and I knew I could get it done this way. Not a problem. Does it add a little bit more work? Probably. There we go. That one went better than that one. So we'll just move this back like that. And we're gonna start bringing it back here. Boom, right there. So the last one I'm gonna be detailed and showing you what I'm doing. Next I'll be in a time lapse. So obviously I want some of that. I've seen people using like these paint brushes to put the stuff on, but I've just always used DeLucas. I've actually never used any other brand. Sure, there's better ones, I'm sure. I'm not like partial to the DeLucas or anything. It does a good job, so I have nothing negative to say about it. I used it on my 4Runner when I had to rebuild it. So, all right. Now, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go ahead and rotate these to a better position where I can get to both of them. Probably right about there. Yep, that should do it. And I'm gonna go ahead and torque down all these to the specified torque setting. All right, guys, let me get you a little better view here. There we go. So I've read a few different things on the torque specs. And so the one that I'm going to go with, the first pass on these two, is I'm going to put it to 15 foot-pounds of torque right here. And then the second pass, I'm going to turn them to 85. I'm going to turn them 85 degrees. So, yeah. So I got this one set, as you can see here. Nope, probably not, because it's way too shiny. Can you see that right there? Yeah, barely. There it is. There's the 15. So it's set on 15 foot-pounds, and we're gonna start right here. All right, 15. All right, that's 15 right there. All right, so now I do not have a digital anything to let me know what I'm turning it at. But what I do know is that, let's see if I get this is roughly about, say, 90 degrees-ish. Little. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to turn it close to 90 degrees. Not quite. I'm going to turn it to about right here. Probably need something, you know, precise, but hey, this is what we got. So here we go. So we're just going to turn it to about right there. So do the same here. See if we can see. This one's a little higher, so I'm going to come to about right here. Now these are just, you know, they say 85 degrees is what you need to turn. So if you have the digital thing and you can do that, then you can know what you got to do. So I'm gonna come to about right here. And right about there. All right, so there we go. That is this right here. Now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go through and I'm gonna do the rest of these right here, and yeah, I'll put you on a time lapse. All right, so I have these parts right here. These are the original 5.3 oil pickup tube, the windage tray, and of course the oil pan. I will not be using these as they are just like this whole little area. It's a little too let's see, get you a better look at that. Okay, so yeah, it's too tall right here, or too whatever you want to call it. I need it to be a little shorter, so I'm gonna go with they have a swap one that I found. I'm probably gonna go with. It comes with the a new windage tray and the pickup tube that goes with it. It's like $245, so I'm probably gonna go with that. Yeah, I mean, there's no point in me putting this back onto there for right now, so I'm just gonna leave it as is. And yeah. Hey guys, so check it out. So as you can see it, well, you can't see it, but they're done. Here's more of a, see, here's all the old ones right here, all original from the GM factory, all of them. So that's all good and done. Just gotta clean up my mess here. By the way, I noticed nobody has put in entering in for the head studs, so I just want to remind you, if you haven't already, go to that video, comment in the section that I pinned, and say that you want them. If nobody, you know, enters, then the first person to do it after the 3-week period, that's the person that's going to get them. So that's how that'll go. So after 3 weeks, if nobody claims them, then it's fine. Then the very first person to will get them. But yeah, if you haven't already, go ahead, like, subscribe. I know this is a short video, but I didn't have much to do, so that's what I was getting done today. That's all I was doing. So see you guys later. See you at the next one.